Picture this. You walk into the airport next year, and suddenly, everything you thought you knew about flying has completely changed. Millions of travelers are about to get blindsided by 5 massive airport rule changes rolling out in 2026 that will either make you a travel insider or leave you stuck in endless lines wondering what went wrong. Subscribe right now, because what I'm about to share could save your next trip from turning into a complete disaster. Starting January 2026, airports worldwide are implementing the most dramatic overhaul to air travel we've seen since September 11th, and most passengers have absolutely no idea what's coming. These aren't small tweaks to existing policies. These are fundamental changes that will determine whether you breeze through the airport like a VIP or get trapped in chaos with everyone else who didn't see this coming. Today, I'm counting down the 5 game-changing airport rules of 2026, and I'm saving the most shocking one for last. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for number 1 because it involves something every single traveler carries, but most people don't realize is about to become completely digital. Let's start with rule number 5, and this one will literally scan your face before you even reach your gate. Rule number 5, biometric airport security and face scan boarding. Remember when you used to hand your passport to an immigration officer and get that satisfying stamp? Those days are officially numbered. In 2026, major airports across the United States, Europe, and Asia are switching to fully biometric entry systems. Your face and fingerprints will replace traditional documents for check-in, security, boarding, and customs. The technology is already being tested right now at airports like Atlanta Hartsfield, Dallas Fort Worth, and London Heathrow. You simply walk up to a camera, it recognizes you in under 3 seconds, and your boarding pass appears automatically on the screen. It sounds incredibly futuristic until you realize there's no way to opt out at many locations. If you're uncomfortable with facial recognition technology, you'll be forced into manual verification lines, and industry experts predict these lines will become dramatically longer once biometric systems become mandatory. The new European entry-exit system will also track exactly when you enter and leave the European Union, creating a digital footprint of your every international move. My friend Sarah discovered this firsthand last month at Miami International. She tried the new biometric gate and was through security in less than 2 minutes, while the traditional line took over an hour. But here's what you need to know right now. Make sure your passport photo is recent and clear, because the facial recognition software needs to match your current appearance. If your passport photo is more than 5 years old, or you've dramatically changed your look, update it before these systems go fully live. Rule number 4 is about to hit you right in the wallet, and most travelers won't even realize they're paying more. Quick travel hack for you. And honestly, this one saves me so much time and stress. If you're planning any trip, don't waste time searching all over the internet. Just use Expedia's Travel Helper. It's hands down the best way to book flights, hotels, and rental cars in one simple place. No confusion, no endless tabs. Expedia automatically finds senior-friendly deals, flexible change options, and bundle discounts that other sites simply don't show you. So here's what you do. Before your next trip, use the Expedia link below this video. Trust me, once you've tried it, you'll never plan another trip any other way. Alright, let's get back to it. Rule number 4. Carry-on size. Crackdown and new overhead bin fees. Starting in 2026, you can expect carry-on restrictions to become stricter and more expensive than ever before. Multiple airlines are rolling out digital bag scanners at check-in counters that automatically measure and weigh your carry-on before you even reach the gate. If your bag is even slightly oversized, it gets rejected on the spot. But here's the part that will shock you. Several major airlines are testing a system where passengers pay extra fees just to use the overhead bins. That's right. The space above your seat that used to be free might soon cost you $40 to $80 per flight, even on full-service airlines. Low-cost carriers like Ryanair and EasyJet are already implementing personal item-only fare options, meaning the bag you once carried for free could suddenly require an additional fee. Airlines claim it's about boarding efficiency, but we all know it's really about generating extra revenue. Here's your insider strategy. Invest in a structured under-seat bag that meets personal item dimensions and use packing cubes to maximize every inch of space. Always weigh your carry-on at home because some airlines are now enforcing 15-pound weight limits for overhead luggage. Don't let your vacation start with an expensive argument at the departure gate. But wait, there's actually some good news coming with rule number 3, and this might be the first positive airport change in decades. Rule number 3. TSA CT scanners and end of the 3.4-ounce liquid rule. Airport security is about to feel completely different, and for once, that's actually a good thing. In 2026, TSA and security checkpoints across Europe are installing next-generation CT scanners that can analyze your bag's contents in 3-dimensional detail. This means no more removing laptops, tablets, or liquids from your carry-on at many locations. Yes, you heard that correctly. The infamous 3.4-ounce liquid rule that has tortured travelers for nearly 2 decades is finally on its way out. Several airports in the United Kingdom and European Union have already eliminated liquid restrictions, and TSA is actively testing similar systems at major American hubs right now. The new scanners can even detect what's inside your shoes, which means most travelers will be able to keep their footwear on during screening by late 2026. However, don't get too comfortable just yet. Not every airport will upgrade simultaneously, so depending on your departure and arrival cities, you might still need to follow traditional liquid and electronics rules. A business traveler named Mark told me he went through the new system at London Gatwick last week and didn't have to remove a single item from his bag. He said it felt like stepping into the future of air travel. Rule number 2 is going to fundamentally change how you prove your identity while traveling, and this connects directly to that shocking number 1 revelation I mentioned earlier. Rule number 2. Digital passports and smart ID boarding. By 2026, the US State Department will complete the rollout of next-generation electronic passports. These upgraded documents include advanced chips that work seamlessly with biometric systems and secure digital credentials that can be stored directly on your smartphone. In simple terms, your phone could literally become your passport. Airlines like Delta, United, and British Airways are already testing digital travel credentials that verify your identity using facial recognition, allowing you to board flights without showing physical documents. It's incredibly convenient, but also risky. If you lose your phone during your trip, your digital identity disappears with it, potentially leaving you stranded without proof of citizenship. Here's what smart travelers are doing right now. Even if you plan to use digital boarding passes, always carry your physical passport as backup. Keep paper copies of important documents and store photos of your passport information page in a password-protected folder on your phone. Technology is amazing until your battery dies right before customs. Last month, a traveler named Jessica relied entirely on her digital credentials for a trip to Paris. When her phone died during a layover, she couldn't access her boarding pass or digital ID and nearly missed her connecting flight home. Now here's rule number 1, the change that will impact every single traveler, but most people have no idea it's coming. Rule number 1, hidden airport taxes and environmental fees. Starting in 2026, airports and airlines will quietly increase passenger taxes and environmental fees across the board. You'll see these additional costs disguised as facility modernization fees, fuel recovery charges, or green aviation levies. The United Kingdom has already confirmed air passenger duty increases for 2026, and several European Union nations are expected to implement similar adjustments. Industry experts predict comparable fee increases will arrive in the United States as airports invest billions in infrastructure modernization. The sneaky part is that these costs are built directly into your ticket price, meaning you might not even realize you're paying significantly more than you did in 2025. But here's your insider advantage. When comparing flight prices, always check the taxes and fees breakdown on the final checkout page rather than just looking at the base fare. Use airline credit cards that offer annual travel credits or fee reimbursements to offset these hidden costs. Also, consider airport lounge access cards that include benefits like tax offsets or complimentary checked bags. A frequent flyer named David discovered that his travel rewards credit card's annual fee reimbursement actually saved him over $300 in 2025 airport fees alone. These small strategic adjustments can save you hundreds of dollars every year. Air travel is transforming faster than ever before. In just a few months, airports will look and operate completely differently than they do today. From biometric entry gates and digital passports to artificial intelligence security lanes and expensive carry-on restrictions, the entire flying experience is being reinvented. But here's the silver lining. If you understand these new rules before everyone else catches on, you'll skip the confusion, save money, and navigate airports like a seasoned insider, while other passengers fumble through the changes. Before your next trip, check your passport expiration date, download airline apps with digital credential capabilities, and start following travel insider channels that keep you ahead of industry changes.